Hey YouTubers, this video is all about cleaning your cameras. Here I have 6 manual hand pump air blowers. These are all from Amazon. Then also a Nitecore BlowerBaby, which is also sold on Amazon.com. So in terms of the brand, this is a Giottos, costs $20 on Amazon. Pixel, $16 on Amazon. Matten hurricane blower, this is about $12. Lens pen, this is $10. JJC with a soft tip, this is about $6 or $7 I think. And this low 242 brand, this is also $6. Now what do I think about all of these? I used all of these for about 2 weeks to determine which one I think I want to keep. And then I also want to compare it to this Nitecore BlowerBaby, which is the electronic photography cleaner. Now, you know, the power out of all of these are very similar. It's not a huge difference, but there's some slight difference in terms of the quality and how much pressure you get out of a few of these. Definitely the Giottos one. This one has a pretty good build quality. And when you pump it, it's pretty good at retracting, meaning once you blow it, how fast does it go back to fill the air inside. And then some of these other ones are not as good, like for instance this JJC. If you compare this to the Giottos one, you can see that it takes a lot longer for it to pop back in so you can push it again. So definitely a lag on it, and I don't like that. So this is definitely gonna go back. And then this lens pen, it's a little bit better than the JJC, works pretty good. And this low 2 photo is really cheap. It goes back pretty fast, but the airs that comes out is not as good. But if you look at it, you can see that as you put pressure, this tip tends to sway and change direction. The JJC one, I think, like what I realized is that after I kept it in my bag, this tip tends to hold the shape, meaning it stays bent, and I don't like that. And also when you push it, it changes direction. This Matten and the Giottos one, they both pump out a lot of air. This is like half the price of the Giottos, but there's some significant difference in terms of the quality. First of all, this little brush thing is just useless, so I probably wouldn't even care about that. And if you look at here, you can see that it's giving away, it leaks air. Same thing here. This is really cheaply made. So I'm definitely not keeping this. And this Pixel, out of all of these, I would say is the worst one for your money, because this one cost $17, $18, almost the same price as the Giottos, and it blows air a decent amount. But if you compare this to the low 2 photo one, which is $6, they look identical, and it blows about the same amount of air. So save yourself some money. Don't buy this Pixel one. If you're gonna be spending that money, get the Giottos, because this will last. So what do I think? For a buy rating, Giottos, buy this one, or the lens pen if you're okay with the compact one. But the drawback to the lens pen one, if you can look closely, you can see that it picks up a lot of dust. There's a lot of dust on the silicone. Same thing with the JJC. These silicone ones, they pick up a lot of dust, and they tend to stick onto the blower. And for that purpose, I don't like them. These white ones, they're not as sticky, so they don't tend to hold the dust as much. The Matten one, it has some you know, attraction to the dust. I think the Giottos is the one that I found that does not hold any dust, very little if any. So out of all of these, this is definitely the one. So what do I think when you're cleaning the cameras? I think it works pretty good. So if you could clean your camera with the manual one for $20, is it worth spending $80 to get an electronic one? What do I think? I see there are multiple uses of this. Not just cleaning your cameras, you can use it to clean your car, I guess. If you want to clean your car's dash or other electronic equipment. But one thing to keep in mind is that when you do buy this item, if it's meant for a photo cleaner, it's supposed to come with a blue filter, but they don't include that because the blue filter, they charge you extra like $20 more or $10 more or $20 more for a kit, which includes like a lens pen. But I don't think I need that. But I think this is really loud though. When I tried using it, I'm going to turn this on so you can see for yourself or hear for yourself. You can hear that it's actually really loud. So if you have some pets, your pets are definitely going to be annoyed by the sound. Here's my first test. So I'm going to start with these little pumps with the least expensive one. This guy. Okay, then we go with the second least expensive, which is this one, JJC, $6. As you can see, I can't blow it again very fast because it's so sticky. So I think the air came out about the same amount, but it just really sticky. Then the third least expensive, which is this lens pen one. About the same amount, but I think it's got a little bit more preciseness to it, meaning the air that comes out is closer, so it pushes a little bit more. Okay, then this is the $16 Pixel one. You can see useless, don't buy this. Then you got this Matin, which is $12 one. Definitely has a little bit more power to it because the bulb is a lot bigger, so it pushes a little more air. Then you got the Giottos. Giottos, I think, is probably the best one. Winner. Okay, now let's try out the BlowerBaby. It's got power. So if you're gonna buy something to clean your camera, I would definitely recommend getting the blower, the hand pump one. This Giottos one, I think, is the best for the hand pump. But if you got a little bit more money that you want to spend on an electronic one, this is a great little thing. But keep in mind that once you start using it and you get the dust, you get the dust off your cameras and other stuff, other electronic devices, you will end up with dust on the filter. If you can see closely, there is dust inside this filter. So this filter attracts the dust that you actually blow sometimes. Now, how do you clean this? You take this out and you gotta find a way to blow this dust out. And what are you gonna use? This guy. So you have to clean the electronic one, the filter, with another dust blower. So you'll probably end up needing both. You gotta clean the blower with another blower. The reason why this thing picks up the dust is the surrounding dust in the air. And that surrounding dust is being filtered so it does not go into the camera. Especially when you're trying to clean your, the sensor here. So Nitecore does recommend a separate filter if you're going to be cleaning the sensor. That's a kit that you have to purchase separately for $20 additional. So it'll come with the blue filter for the CMOS cleaner, a dust brush that attaches directly here, and a lens pen. Would I recommend this? Maybe. I'm not completely sold on it. It's a great little toy, I'll give you that. But I prefer my manual hand pumps.